Okay. Okay. And start. Okay. Hello again. This is the same game you were just watching. And nothing's changed in the past 5 minutes?
Well, Admiral Nelson has made an appearance. That's about it.
Looks like we're all still
On cam?
He has joined the building.
Nice.
But yeah, this is the Rollin Deep Marathon, brought to you and sponsored by Captain Morgan and his little bitch-ass brother, nephew, I think it is, Admiral Nelson. So spark it up. It's early in the morning. I think it's time to wake and bake. Is that what most of you people do? Just spark that thing up, and then later on we'll get the drinks popping. Pop open the Dasakis. All right, fire up, Overfiend. Let's get this thing fired up.
So all these guys have to die. There's no way to skip them. So I basically try to have them be lined up with each other, so like the spray hits multiple enemies at once. Oh, that's bad.
I know it doesn't make sense. Much does anymore.
That was atrocious gameplay, if I do say so myself. Because they split away instead of staying grouped.
Come on!
I agree. That clip was good though, that was like instant. That was better this time around. So you may notice sometimes I'm like running around unarmed, or I'm like running around with the shotgun out, and that's because weapons in this game have weight to them, and you obviously don't want to be moving with like a heavy weapon out. But for some reason, the shotgun and the pistol don't have any weight to them. I don't know why, but it's actually really good because the shotgun is like one of the best weapons in the game, and for it not to have weapon weight makes it even more useful than it already is, because you don't get like you don't move slower with it, obviously. And it's easier to, I feel like it's easier to gauge when to open doors with it too, because you can punch open doors in this game, which you couldn't do in the original game for whatever reason. They just didn't think to include that, I guess. But you can like punch them open, melee
Punching
them
them open. Bam!
Yeah. Treat them like RPGs, but
Yeah, son. Just a little. Rolling way too deep, my sons. Whoa! Just creeping in the darkness, holding it down. Overfiend is just rolling way too deep. Displaying his unmatched ruggedness and ruthlessness.
thank you. That went pretty well.
Just firing them all up. Just bam, bam, bam.
And think I gotta get them out of my way somehow. So I quick save and load it immediately there because it skips part of his dialogue. There's a couple places in the game where if you save and load, it skips the next part of the dialogue.
Here we are. I seem to be.
And I have to wait for her to open the door. So this is one of the more blatant uses of that quick porting, where you basically fall from the sky on top of a building. And that one saves about a minute.
High in the clouds, doing a little Rollin deep.
Pretty much. And I had to heal myself to make sure I survived it, because the deal's like, I forget how much, like 70 damage or something. Basically puts us halfway through the stage just by doing that.
Just packing the heat, just.
So in this arena, that enemy, those two enemies on the crate don't matter. Okay, so basically how this works is it's scripted, but all that matters is that when you enter the arena, you kill the two enemies over there first, and then you kill the last two waves as fast as possible, and that's all that matters speed-wise. These waves that I'm killing right now, they don't matter at all speed-wise. But I'm just killing them as fast as possible anyway, because I feel like it.
Everything's feeling a little trigger happy.
Then I plant turrets so that those guys are taken out as soon as they spawn. So it's basically this wave that's about to spawn and the wave after it that matter speed-wise. The rest of these waves I just killed don't matter at all, but these last two do, so. Hit. Okay, good. And that one's dead on the truck. So now this last wave is about to spawn from this hallway, and I have to hope that these frags take them out. That was a little early.
Oh, come on!
Hopefully he's dead. Okay, he's dead. Good. Sometimes the enemies, when they spawn in hallways like that, can just decide to like sit there and not ever pop out. And then you're at the mercy of the game to kill them for you, which takes like half a minute in the script to happen. So it's basically run over if that happens, but it usually doesn't. So I got this guy to, I got a Holiday to run forward by tricking him into it's weird how it works. Like basically if you like block his vision from Fettel's ghost thing in a certain way, he'll like run forward at him and run towards the door instead of like walking or jogging towards it. So it saves a couple seconds, and that setup's consistent. What I just did there with like my crosshair against the wall, that's the cue I use. Let's see. Okay, good. So another quick port, get us halfway through the stage again. And this section is probably the biggest RNG element of the game because of spawning enemies. You basically are on a sniper tower and are sniping away at enemies that spawn with your friend down there on the ground trying to help you out, but he sort of decides how he wants to help you. So this is going pretty well. Like if these guys spawn pretty soon, which they have, I think, this could be like a really fast segment, possibly.
Blazing at the speed of light.
Yeah, that was really fast, actually. Like this could have easily taken half a minute longer, just because you're only allowed to progress after they all die, because that's when Holiday comes over to blow this wall open. And if the enemies just decide to sit there in like their spawn locations behind the wall, and Holiday doesn't like push in to kill them, which is like rare, then you basically just like lose time for sure. But in this case, I actually didn't lose time at all, which is super rare.
Make a pretty good team out here.
So we don't need this gun anymore, so we can just get rid of it, because it's heavy. We actually don't really need this gun either, but
Careful.
we need it for the next stage and a shelf in 3-2, I think. So we have to hold on to it. But we'll soon have much better weapons. So this is all scripted. I can't do anything about this, unfortunately.
People killed each other.
But it's pretty gory, so RPG might like it, I guess.
Just gotta follow the script.
Burning
Yeah,
curiosity about
that's all you can do.
what's inside of you. Hold up. This is not right. Not good.
How are you doing, RPG?
Uh-oh.
Okay, my co-commentator's still not there. My co-pilot has left the aircraft.
Fine chin.
So in this next stage, your
Yeah.
flashlight is usually... Welcome back, RPG.
I'm just firing up some breakfast here. You know how it is.
With what's on the menu?
Some nachos. Breakfast.
Nachos for breakfast, huh? Okay. So this next stage is like the only stage, I think, where for some reason, despite having music disabled in the menu, it has still decided to play this very loud chanting music. So I'm just giving you a volume warning now that it's about to happen. And you might not be able to hear me anymore because of how loud it is. But yeah, just deal with it for a couple minutes. Or mute. So if you can still hear me, basically the way that scripted thing works is you have to kill 4 of them, which all spawn on one side, and then you have to kill 4 more, which spawn on another side, and then you have to kill another 4, which a bunch spawn, so you can kill any of those 4 to get sent back to the normal world, I guess, instead of being in the void. Free rocket launcher is nice. That's sketchy. try to be safe there because there's enemies that crawl up onto the scaffolding that can like block you when you try to jump over, and you just fall down sometimes. And if you kill more than one guard there, 2 more spawn near the exit. So trying to avoid that. I screwed this up. I'm actually gonna redo this just because I want to try this again. Because that was weird. And I don't normally mess that up. It's only like a 5-second time save, but I want to show it off if I can. Okay, cool. So there's powered armor that pops out of that wall, but if you like know how to walk along those boxes, you'll skip the trigger for it, and that saves about 5 seconds because if you touch the trigger, it puts the game into a slow-mo state for like 10 seconds. And now we're in the subway. So we're going to teleport at the start of this stage too, but we need to move down some of these stairs first, because if we teleported right now, we would be too high up in the air and would basically die immediately. So we're going to wait until we're about here and then try to teleport, which hopefully will work. Okay, cool. So I normally want 2 frags here, but I have 1. It shouldn't make that much of a difference. I'm also kind of low on medkits, but that shouldn't matter either. Like, there's no reason for me to die, really. Except for this part coming up, which it's kind of complicated, but if I like rocket myself accidentally, like for some reason in these games, your own explosives deal like 10 times more damage to you than to enemies, so it's really easy to kill yourself with just explosives. Your own explosives, rather. Like, I have to be careful, this guy's about to fire, so I don't want to fire my rockets when he fires his, because I could easily kill myself doing that. But I didn't. And this is a gate clip, which hopefully happens pretty fast. I can't use my flashlight still, but... this game has... You can lean in this game, and you can use lean to, like, clip into objects. And with the right forward inputs, you can clip through the rest of the object and get to the other side. I guess by object, I mainly mean gates like this, which this one's not going so, but it'll have to happen eventually. Okay, almost through. There we go. That's about how long it normally takes, so. Pop the clip in. I think RPG's chowing down, so. Shout out to Blunt Bunny. So I have to, if I move forward here, she'll kill me. So I have to wait for her to like get done doing her thing before I can move forward. Joe's typing an emote. Is there frame drops, really? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, they don't miss the gameplay that they can hopefully make out with their eyes.
The Rollin deep gameplay.
The Rollin deep gameplay.
Chowing
Here's
on the
another-
nachos.
Here's another dialogue skip.
This is F.E.A.R. Battle.
holding it down with the skip.
I can hear myself. I can hear RPG
Stay
again.
away from me.
That's okay. It doesn't bother me. I'm just messing with you.
Can't speak.
So coming up is the last thing we need the penetrator for.
Oh,
Which-
baby.
The penetrator.
My second weapon in the inventory, which is to
Penetrating deep. Whoa.
you like that name?
Spin.
So we need to push this shelf as it's falling down so that we can skip the rest of the stage, or well, 40 seconds of the stage.
Now Overfiend the penetrator here. Whoa.
So I'm gonna quick save here just in case I miss it because this is too valuable to. Okay. Looks like a good position. Hopefully. Maybe. Maybe.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's a good position.
nice.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So yeah, I need to push. I need to push it. Just far forward enough, RPG, to
Well,
be able to climb up it.
you bet. Yeah, oh, that's gonna be an interesting position. Oh, you got it up there. You got it low.
I did. So in crawl spaces like these, I'm able to keep full speed by doing what's called a crouch glitch, where basically if you like crouch if halfway while pushing up against the crawl space, then
Oh yeah, pushing up against it.
you'll be able to like you'll be like sort of in this half crouch position where you'll be short enough in height to like fit through, but you'll still be considered standing, so you can still move at full speed. Because if you're fully crouched, you can't. You'll be moving at like half speed. And this is the jump, and we got the float too.
Whoa!
So what I did there is I jumped all the way down, and it's a little tricky because you have to like jump over the first slider, because if you touch anything as you're falling down, then you'll lose the ability to grab onto stuff like ladders. So it's a little trickier than it looks. And when I grabbed the ladder, I triggered this float glitch that I'm using to get around now, where the way floating works is if you have jump held and you spam crouch and use the ladder at the same time, you'll be put in this like floating state where you just float around, do whatever you want. You can't jump anymore, so it's not easy to gain height, but you can like descend by just spamming crouch inputs. So that's why I'm like rubbing up against this pipe
Oh yeah.
to gain height to get over here.
Got to get high in the clouds. Keep plenty
No,
of pussy around.
And now we have
And plenty of bullets in my pocket, just in case it's going down.
maybe the most useful weapon in the game, the MP50, which it fires a blast of air.
Oh baby, a blast of air.
Yeah, out of Joe's butt. It's of a similar potency.
So that's an extraction point right there.
That's an extraction point. Okay, so this next glitch. If I swap weapons and then interrupt the swap by using a ladder, it sort of like mixes the weapons together. So it says on the left side that I have the shotgun out, but it still looks like I have the MP50 out. So in this case, I have like the way this works is I have the MP50 still, but it gains some of the properties of the shotgun. Like, for example, these blasts no longer deal damage to me because the shotgun does not deal AoE damage. So
it deals tremendous damage. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but not AoE. So I'm able to not need to like heal myself after every blast like I normally would, because normally the MP50 deals 70 damage to you. But when you swap weapons like that off the ladder, it doesn't retain that AoE damage effect, so it doesn't then deal any damage anymore, but it still like boosts you up. So that's why I do that there.
Boosting it up.
Exactly. It also gives me the weapon weight of the shotgun too, so the MP50 no longer as heavy as it normally is. It's like basically weightless when I do that swap. It's basically got all the positives, not really any downside. So now I use those stairs to gain enough height to clip back in this position. Okay. That can sometimes take a while.
Just cruising the night sky of the city.
And now somebody blew up the subway. So we're getting sent the heck out of there.
Just walking underground here, boy.
Grab some rockets.
Packing
and
the
blow up these cars with a long-range shotgun blast, just like in real life. So at the beginning of the stage, I did another dialogue skip, but it's harder to perform because you basically have to make the quick save like as soon as the stage is loaded, because if you don't, then the game will say, you cannot save now, and you won't be able to skip the dialogue. So you sort of have to like spam them as the stage is like fading in. Okay, gotta blow up these mines. Otherwise they blow me up. Gotta open this door with that frag. Gotta save time at all costs, RPG.
yeah.
Another dialogue skip.
A rolling deep dialogue skill. Just coming in with dropping the bomb, blasting all.
Blast you, son. So I think there's like maybe 10 minutes of run left. I don't remember exactly, but. So we're gonna do basically the same thing we did earlier, where we're gonna mix weapons and then use it to climb up a story of this building RPG.
Oh,
As soon as we can get this flip, which we got. Nice.
gonna get even higher, higher.
I'm blasting myself, son. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is when they're swapped like this, the MP50 actually starts using shotgun ammo instead. Like, it'll say it's using MP50 ammo, but when you go into the next stage, it'll actually deduct shotgun ammo appropriately, and it'll give you back the MP50 ammo, which is nice because MP50 ammo is a lot more valuable than shotgun ammo. So even though it says I have like 5 MP50 rounds right now, which you probably can't tell. Hi, kitty. My cat wants to commentate.
Soon you will have a choice to make. You are near the time when you will have to stop running.
Normally there's enemies in this area, but I jumped across that broken bridge in such a way that it skipped like their loading trigger. So there's nobody there at the end of the stage. So that was a pretty good stage. There's only 3 stages left to go, RPG. I think he rolled out. He's not taking his commentary seriously.
I am taking my nacho seriously.
Okay.
Nice, we're hopping around here. Just
Yeah.
breaking in the door, busting it open.
There's a lot of just moving around in these next few stages. There's not a lot of broken stuff. Well, there's a few things, but...
Just doing a little bunny hopping here and there.
Yeah. So we can clip through this window just far enough to open this gate by hitting that switch. Being able to lean is pretty broken. They probably shouldn't have put that in the game, but they chose to. So this is... I'm going to do another quick port here. Hopefully I get... I don't know why that happened. If that happens again, I might just...
What is going on?
I don't know. That's not supposed to happen. Okay.
All right. Okay.
I guess I'll just go through the stage normally then.
Well, if it isn't another fish-made nigga.
I forgot. Hopefully it loads me at that quick point. Or that quick save. Okay, let's do this normally. Okay, there we go. I should have practiced that because I did not know that was possible. It's normally supposed to put you like on the ground below that location, but it was putting me above that location, so I don't have an explanation really. Because when you grab that ladder, it's supposed to like instead put you way lower than where I was being placed, but for some reason it wasn't doing that, so. No big deal. No big deal, kitty. It's not a big deal, kitty. Like, it was supposed to put me right here, and that's where the checkpoint was trying to save me. Meow. Meow again, I dare you. That's my fault, though, for not testing that before this run, but it's going pretty well otherwise. I actually didn't do that one in my PB because I didn't know about it, but I guess maybe it's a bit more complicated than just grab the ladder and try it. Hi, kitty.
I still got that Rollin deep clip there.
Yeah.
Whoa! Are we just like going super fast backwards through a hallway here? What's going on? Zooming at the speed of light.
Yeah, that's just what it does. It sends you flying back.
Isn't that right,
Nice.
Kitty?
Throwing some turrets there since some enemies spawn over there. Throwing a frag up there just because. Okay. Good pattern.
Rollin deep pattern.
So these enemies can either path both over here, or they can split up, and it's better if they split up because you can plant mines on the faraway one like that. Otherwise, it's kind of dicey because you could easily blow yourself up, depending on what they do.
A sticky situation. How many headshots did that guy take? It's gone.
Well, this late in the game, they're basically armored, so.
Oh, they got armored fucking helmets here? What's going on? You got bulletproof vests and fucking, like, titanium fucking...
Titanium.
What are they rocking here? What's going on?
They're Playa's RPG. They take hardly any damage.
Well, I mean, not everybody could be 50% bulletproof, take 9 bullets, and be okay.
So I activated that elevator switch to leave the stage, but I don't actually have to be in elevators for them to transition me to the next stage. Ascend to the higher plane. That door didn't open.
I always want to get higher.
So there's 2 shades that are at the end of this hall, and if I just don't look at them, they won't attack me. Because otherwise, they will get in your way. Like a lot of things in this game can. Hello. So now we're falling. We are losing all our height, RPG.
Well,
Coming back down.
yeah, you gotta come down sometime.
Yeah, you do.
It's a buzzkill, but sometimes some people gotta take piss tests and whatnot.
Sometimes we like to cut their hair. Okay.
Isn't that right, Admiral Nelson?
Hello?
Crap. Shut. I need it too early. I want to kill them as fast as possible because they slow the game down when they're alive. It's not a big deal, but you know, I want to go fast. So the game is pretty much over except for one difficult trick coming up. It's actually not that difficult, it's just getting it first try is pretty tough, especially on pace.
Alright, well, good luck, Overfiend.
Thank you. I will need it, kind of. Hi, Kitty. You think I can do it, Kitty? Yeah.
No! What?
So that was a. Just keep doing that, kitty. Okay. I haven't practiced this at all in like 2 weeks, so we'll see how long this takes me. But it's the very last thing I have to do before the game's over. The game's over.
Game over.
Might make it up on this one. Nope. Might make it up on this one, maybe? Yes? Okay, cool. And time. Time, Joseph.
Joseph?
I don't know if you stopped time. It doesn't matter, but yeah. Okay, what's my time?
Pretty sure it's a 41:17, but I stopped it at 18.
Okay, that's cool. That makes sense, I think, considering I probably lost a minute to failing stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right, so grab your Cheerios, get them ready, get your Lucky Charms out, whatever it is, you know, your Chex Mix. Get rolling up
Cinnamon
there.
Toast Crunch,
Pour
Fruity Pebbles,
your orange
snacks.
juice. Get your milk out. What's going on here? Because we're about to fire up another fresh run. I mean, it just doesn't stop here in the Rolling Deep Marathon. It just keeps rolling.
So the credits are like 9 minutes long if you just want me to go into the next game.
They will die.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to let them roll or
Okay.
not.
Do you want there to be... Okay,
A war is coming. I've seen it in my dream. Fire sweeping over the earth, bodies in the streets, cities turn to dust.
give me a sec. It says I dropped 7% over the course of an hour, and it's kind of going up, which is disappointing. You give me a second. It'll be a black screen. Just